Concert Goers is a podcast hosted by two friends who just love live music. Between us, we've been to hundreds of shows in every genre you can think of, and we're always up for talking about it. Sharing stories, looking ahead to what's coming up, remembering the great ones we've seen, and digging into everything that makes live music what it is. Cheers to you, my friend.
Cheers to you. My God.
This is a long overdue...
cheers to you.
Yes, cheers to you. A long overdue drink.
Long overdue drink, long overdue...
Just episode.
Yeah, podcast in general. I guess you could say we were kind of inspired by two brothers.
We were. I'm not even sure where to begin with this because there's too much to process.
We also didn't prep anything for this.
We did not.
I am going...
Okay.
Yeah, I am just gonna... We are just gonna do this collectively and just try not to cry.
We are talking about the event of the summer, which is not Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce getting engaged.
It's not.
That's not it.
No.
We're, of course, talking about Oasis at Rogers Stadium in Toronto, which is absurd to be saying because I never thought we would say it.
Yeah, and actually, Jessica, I think... Was our first episode, or that was Elton.
Yeah, but Oasis was one of the
very first ones that we did when we started this podcast, and so I'm pretty sure mentioned on that podcast that it would never happen.
No, it would never. And we had also in a Christmas wish list episode, we both said that we wanted Oasis, and we didn't know if that was ever going to happen.
Look at us manifesting.
And you also had one up on everyone for like 17 years because you saw them.
Yeah, sitting in the stands on Sunday, I was like, I used to have one up against everyone.
Yeah, but not anymore.
That I knew.
Not anymore.
Because now, but I'm glad to have experienced these things with you, with people that I love.
Yeah, it was really great, and there is a video of us singing Back in Anger, and more, it's more like screaming. To be honest.
Screaming.
It's not a vocal performance for the ages. However,
no.
It just perfectly captures the moment. I don't know what was going on. Don't Look Back in Anger is a song that I love. It's not like I couldn't imagine it not being on the set list.
Okay. I mean, Wonderwall I could, but
yeah, absolutely same.
But
I don't know, like an organic moment happened during that song.
Yeah, and also it was a transition, I think, from I mean, it was rained out.
Yeah, it was rained out.
And it was also still raining. During that song.
I would like to point out that there was no rain on the forecast whatsoever.
5% chance is what it said.
5% is absurd. Before we go into the song, let's talk about the stadium.
Right.
I have a lot of thoughts about the stadium.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, but you told me they're going to tear it down, so I thought it was a permanent thing.
No.
So they built it for Oasis?
So the rumor is that they built it because they didn't have a stadium that was going to be able to
host them.
Host Oasis. And then I'm not exactly sure, but I think that then they brought in Coldplay and then they brought in Blackpink as well. So I think it was like places or concerts to sort of monetize this place.
Yeah, and they're still monetizing it. Yeah.
It's in Downsview. So if you know Toronto, it's north of the 401. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's like at a military base.
Is that what it was? I thought it was like an airport.
It is, but it's a military
Okay, got you.
And it's basically the stage is on the runway.
Yeah, actually, today I saw an aerial shot of the stadium, and you could see the runway behind the stage.
I saw it from the planes.
Oh, it was you. Yeah, it was you. Yeah.
And I thought, I wonder where it is, because when I figured out where it was. Also, I would just like to point out that I did not know. I had not researched where the stadium was before going.
Wow.
So when I was in the plane, I was like, oh, I wonder where this thing is. I thought it was near the Budweiser stage.
Right. No, nowhere near that.
Close.
Nowhere near. But you took an Uber there.
I did. We were staying with some friends in Mimico, so it's like 2 train stops from Union Station, and it was actually easier for us to take an Uber to go.
Right.
Than to
go
back to Union and then do that.
Right.
So that was okay. It was fine. But the Uber dropped us off like in the next town. And we had to walk so far to get to the venue. But it's okay. But you took the GO train.
I took the GO train. It was great. The first time taking a GO train.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty quickly, and it was pretty quick. I mean, and
it's also less stabby than the subway.
I've actually never taken the Toronto subway.
I shouldn't, because the day after I got a breaking news alert that was like 2 people stabbed on the TTC.
Wow.
So no.
I'm glad I did not.
But
Sorry, guys.
Just what it is.
Yeah, I tend to walk a lot when I'm in Toronto. I don't know why. But it also takes forever to get anywhere in Toronto.
Yeah.
But by foot or by Uber.
Forget it.
Yeah.
Uber is forget it.
So, but yeah, so we did a lot of walking. But yeah, it was okay. The stadium itself, you know, it seemed a little. That's what I'm looking for. I guess temporary, but I also felt like they could have tightened it up a bit. There was too much empty space.
Well, especially on the floor.
On the floor, yeah.
The floor was a big issue. I didn't think that they were going to fill up the floor, and I started to panic because I was like, oh, no, it's going to be like empty and no.
But if you've noticed, so Jess and I were, so if you're standing from the outside of the stadium, Jess and I were sitting on the left side. But when we were inside, so on the right side, I saw some videos from the right side, and the floor looked packed. Right.
Yeah, I don't know what.
And also from the stage and from the stage too, it looked packed. I think the thing was where we were sitting, there was that sound tent, right?
Yeah, I think that's why it blocked off a lot.
And people didn't want to obviously stand behind it. But I don't know why we're talking about these negative shits.
No, I'm not. But yeah, it's a review of the stadium. There's a lot of people that are
50,000
hoping to. You know, we're hoping to see the show, and then we're probably going to end up seeing other shows there. I don't know of any other concerts going there.
I'm not sure.
I haven't looked.
They have a website, so
it's fine. But if you are going to go, just make sure that you have good walking shoes and that you have a plan to get out. I highly recommend taking the GO train. One of the positives that they did was the crowd control.
Honestly, like
they did a great job at that.
My friends I was with, Joe and Kay, they have like anxiety in crowds and stuff. So like, but they felt comfortable and like there was people like, I don't know if you with you, but there was like this one guy like doing stand up almost.
Yes, in the corner.
like
how's everyone doing?
Yeah, you know, like he's standing on top of he's standing on top of like a fucking golf cart, and he's like, "So, where are you from?" I'm like,
I just want to go home.
I just want to get to the train.
Yes.
But you know, that was cool. But I mean, we were there for the event. I would say of the decade. I'm not gonna lie.
One of the things that I do want to touch on is that it did really have a festival vibe, though.
I love the grounds.
The grounds were great. The grounds had a festival vibe. We were, we sat in the grass.
Yeah.
Just kind of looking.
The music that they were playing, there was music playing on the loudspeakers. It was so good.
Yeah. They really did a good job at setting.
I don't think you guys did, but we ate there. Like there was so many food options and like so many beer stands and like a lot of food options and drink options. And I didn't really stand in a line that was super long for either. Even the merch line moved pretty quickly.
It moved really fast.
Yeah.
I mean, you got there just before 5.
Yeah.
And I got there like at 5:10, I think.
Yeah.
And I went right for the merch. I actually, Terry and I walked in together, and then I was like, "See ya."
Yeah.
I ran to the
bolted.
merch, and I knew that he was gonna, find me at some point. But I just really wanted the jersey. Mm-hmm. You went to the pop-up shop.
I went to the pop-up shop. Yeah, we're all guys. This is our brain. This has been our brain for the last few days.
Just never gonna recover from this show.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say. But yeah, the pop-up store.
Pop-up store did that. Had an appointment. Thank God I had an appointment. If not, it would have been a disaster. The line was like blocks.
But okay, so I have an issue with this, and I'm gonna talk about it right now.
Do it.
It's the influencers. I have an issue with them because there was no Oasis, Adidas collab merch left.
No, at this pop-up, no.
And it was, 2 items per person, and I saw someone who bought like 10 items. There was just no enforcement. Fine. But the amount of TikTok videos that I saw that were like, "Hey guys, come with me to the Oasis pop-up shop. I've never heard of them before, but I really feel like I need to be here." Shut up.
Oh my God.
Shut up. And also, what's with that read? Stop.
Yeah, stop doing that.
So there was a lot of that. I know I was, I had an appointment too, but my flight was delayed, so you ended up calling me. I think that's like one of 2 times we've ever spoken on the phone. When you called me, I was like, "Why are you calling me?" Yeah,
I know. I'm not a big caller. No, but actually, I FaceTimed you.
It's like a whole...
and I was like, "Look at these bucket hats. Which one do you want, Jess?"
I just, not disappointed. I chose the army...
Liam Gallagher green is what I would call it.
And I'm not disappointed, because that one had Live 25 written on it.
It did.
And the other one that I bought, I bought 2 bucket hats, which is so stupid, and I'm never going to wear them again because I look like such a knob. But...
You will wear them, I'm telling you.
I probably will.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, winter's coming.
You know what? I was looking today. I was looking for
a parka. Yeah, I can't wait to wear mine. It's just in the closet.
Okay,
anyways, so yeah, the tour of the century of the decade.
Well,
might be the tour of the century as well. I think I'm probably like one of the biggest Oasis fans from I don't know, since I can remember, I guess.
So is your sister.
So is my sister. She couldn't be there, but that's a whole other story. We won't get into that. But that's her loss. And but I love you. Love you so much.
It's like she's deleting this episode right now.
And no, just a big deal. A year ago when they announced the reunion, it was just for UK, right? So like there was this whole thing, like you tried to get tickets, I tried to get tickets. I was bummed out of my asshole, and I thought I would never live again, to be honest. And I was like, I can't see them, and it didn't happen. And then they started to announce North American stuff, and I was like, well.
But then you were the one who told me that they were going to announce Toronto.
Yeah.
So we kind of held out, and then when they finally did, we all registered for codes.
Yeah, like 10 people registered.
Okay, so you were like 29,000th in line or something.
So I have a screenshot of it somewhere. Yeah.
Terry was like 57,000.
Yeah.
And I was 53rd.
Yeah, that's nuts. And I just want to point out also, when I tried to get the tickets for Wembley in London, I was 374,000th in line. Oh, okay. So and the stadium is like 90,000. So so yeah, that just goes to show the demand of the people. But you got them.
I did.
You got 4.
And you were like, just buy whatever.
I just buy whatever section. And then I ended up getting a few more for some friends of mine because I ended up getting through. And then anyway, so on and so forth.
Everybody was happy.
Everybody was happy. Everybody got tickets. I will say though that the next time I see them, because I will see them again, I'm going on the floor.
Okay, I'm happy you said that because we're going to talk about the Poznan, and I need to be, I need to experience that with people who know what they're doing.
I agree.
Okay?
And not Canadians, no offense.
Actually,
okay.
I'm going to bring this up right now. Toronto. Why are you so boring?
Yeah, it was, especially on our side, the crowd was a little weak.
Why are you so boring? Is it because you're afraid to have fun? Is that what it is? Because that's what it looked like.
Yeah, but then again, you know, like on our end, it looked like that. Then I'm seeing videos of people in the crowd, and I'm like, wow, that looked really fun.
I don't know.
You know, maybe it's because it's such a big space. Like I'm saying, like what I meant earlier is like how it should have been like maybe tightened up a bit. It's just more for acoustically and for sound, like just everything seemed far away. So like people singing in unison, like doesn't sound as good as it does if like 80,000 people are stuck together.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
I think that's why when we do see them again on the floor,
thank you.
I would really like it to be in Europe.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I feel like, I mean, if let's say in a perfect world, the Hippodrome was a place where they could have hosted this.
They could have done that.
I'm just going to say it right now. They would have heard the crowd in Toronto.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Montreal crowd. There's nothing like a Montreal crowd.
Yeah.
We've talked about it a million times. But yeah, it would have been.
Yeah, it would have been 80,000 people. So it would have been, you could have done like 2 shows, double the amount of people. Anyways, guys, Montreal.
It's not going to happen.
Okay. I was trying to give a positive message, but it's not going to happen.
But no, I think the UK is the destination. But there's other
Europe
shows.
in general, I feel. They're just a big, like, you know what I was telling, like, Steph the other day? I was like, they're a big soccer band, you know, like a big football band.
Well, they are.
You know what I mean? Like,
Manchester City fans.
Like,
I have a vote to pick with that. Okay, so massive Manchester United fan. Don't wear a Manchester United jersey to an Oasis concert when they are Man City fans.
Oof.
I saw a lot of those and I was embarrassed for my
wow.
I was.
Wow.
I was like, don't do that. And I think, again, it was like, well, they're from Manchester.
So I'll wear this. Yeah.
No. It's absolutely no.
No, so you heard that here first, guys. Please do your research.
Okay, so Cage the Elephant open.
Yeah, big fan of them. Yeah. Saw them 3 times the last year. Yeah. A little short, but remember we said, oh, that's short. But then I went to look at like Richard Ashcroft's set. Same amount of time. Okay. So it's probably a logistics thing, setting up the rest of the stage and all that for it to start on time, blah, blah, blah. But
they started on time. Cage the Elephant came on at 7:30 like sharp and 8:45.
Yeah. If you're going to any of the shows, there's like warnings on the screens that are like, the show will start in 15 minutes, you know, like.
And you better
listen, like they're not, Yeah, just because they're Oasis, they're not assholes like to that extent where they're gonna fucking like start at 9:30 when it says 8:40 on the thing, you know.
They're not Lauryn Hill.
They are not. They are not. But Caged Elephant did what they could do on it was the first like show for them too of the North American tour.
They really brought it.
Yeah, they brought it. Matt Schultz is the lead singer. He's fucking incredible, great frontman.
Did you just say he looked like?
The more he ages, the more he reminds me of Mick Jagger. Yeah, and also the way that he moves. He moves a lot more than Mick Jagger, but he's just no, but like he's like jumping and shit, you know. But like it just reminds me of Mick Jagger and the way that he commands the stage and stuff. Like he moves all over the place. Great band to see live. If you've never seen them live, go see them live.
They're a great festival band. Like,
yeah, I agree.
They warm up the crowd, but they're good in a small venue too. Like
absolutely, yeah.
They're great. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, I feel bad for opening bands when you're seeing a show like Oasis. Yeah. Because I'm like, yeah, this is really great, but can you please get the fuck off the stage?
Yeah. Can Oasis play another hour? Yeah. You know.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. But that was not the case. No. But amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. They're great. They're great.
At 8:20 they were done. Not even.
10. Yeah, and then I think I looked at my watch and it was like 8:44, and that's when like the intro started for the show, and I just I think from like that moment until the end of the show, I wasn't like there. No. Like I was just having an out of body experience, and I also realized in videos that I was screaming the whole time. When people say like, "Oh, gee, you have a nice voice," blah blah. I did not have a nice voice in those videos.
I was getting into it. It's actually funny because, so Steph is a relatively new Oasis fan, but I would say she's a big fan. Terry, fan, but not a huge fan. Like obviously knows the hits and stuff, but not. And he said to me, the only time I've seen you like this is at Paul McCartney, which is saying something because it's usually a level of excitement reserved for that. I just could barely contain myself. I thought it was like as soon as they went into Hello, I was like, okay, well.
It was even before that, the intro, like the whole intro is like this whole thing of like tabloids of like they hate each other. They're gonna do like all these things that we know about the band already, and like they just like that they're walking out on stage, and the track that they use is called "Fucking in the Bush," "Fucking in the Bushes."
It's got one of the most epic guitar riffs
ever, and they used it since that album was released. I think it's standing on the shoulders of giants. They've used that song to open their shows all the time since then.
Yeah, well, it's the best song to open the show.
Yeah,
because it gets you like right into it.
Yeah.
The screens, they have massive screens. Like I don't even know how many they have, but it's like one long. It spans a whole stage. It's unbelievable, and just the digital, like all the graphics that they use are like unmatched. I've never seen a digital display like that.
Super clear, by the way.
Yeah. Thank God for the screens because we were a little far.
But then again, like I tell, when you're in a stadium, unless you're on the floor,
next time will be fine.
Yeah, no, next time will be fine. But when you're in a stadium, they all look the same everywhere. Everyone looks like. Yeah. They all look like ants, like...
It doesn't matter because you were just part of it.
Yeah.
We were really lucky because in front of us was a British couple and then 4 Irish people.
Yeah.
And they really brought it.
They brought it.
Because behind us...
Yeah, behind us seemed a little bit scared at some points.
Well, they were scared... They were scared when Liam was like, turn around. And I was like, turn around! Because I was like, you have to do it. Do not deprive me of my cigarettes and alcohol moment because I need it.
Yeah.
I needed to do it. I was a little afraid the stands were going to collapse, but then I forgot it was Toronto, so the stands
didn't collapse.
They didn't actually really move.
But to be honest, I didn't feel much.
I was going up the stairs to go back because you had to walk up like I think 4 flights of stairs and then go all the way back down. And I thought, ooh, this is coming down.
Yeah, but here we are. We're here, guys. But yeah, so the show opens up with Hello. But then for me, it was more like when the first glimpse you see of them walking on stage, they're holding hands, like their hands in the air. Everyone's freaking out. Like there's a video of me that I posted. I'm just crying. I think I cried for like the first 4 songs. I think
is that I happened to look around at some point, and then I saw Steph with her phone, like just she had it like
filming me.
Yeah, she had it like at crotch level. She was just filming you crying, and I was just laughing. Oh man.
But yeah, I that was a moment, and then like just straight into Hello. I mean, there's Oasis have a lot of songs that they could start shows with, but this was the one for the tour.
I think so, yeah. Well, you know what? I actually heard a few people be like, I would have opened with something else. Yeah, well, no.
Yeah, no, like it just.
We're saying hello. Okay, this is what is happening.
Yeah,
now.
it's good to be back. Come on. It's like it's made for it. It's made for it. Made for it. Mad for it. Anyways. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. I have hair in my mouth.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know how they picked the songs because there's so many. But
the thing is, you can't breathe.
And that's what I'm getting at is that. Okay, it was Hello, and then you and I had both stayed away from the set list.
Yeah, like you know what they're gonna play, but like you don't know what order, you know. Like I really honestly I until like the show ended, like I really stayed away a lot from the videos too. I didn't watch a lot of videos.
The only thing I watched was the jumping up and down.
Yeah, for sure.
I really want to see
Absolutely.
I don't want to disappoint.
Yeah, I had seen like you know like the walk on and whatever like, but I didn't.
I hadn't even seen that.
But I didn't want to see. Like I knew he sounded good, I'd heard he sounded good, so I didn't really go into it. I just wanted to be there and just, you know, and it was good because like I didn't really, you know, everyone nowadays is just checking up set lists all the time, and we do too, but
we don't do it for this.
No, this was a special thing. I needed to have a clear head. I needed to just go in and you know what they're gonna play. You just
Hello finishes and then it's Acquiesce and. That for me, that's what killed it because I was like, okay,
that's that you're here, yeah. That's the one, yeah. It's a gorgeous song,
and just because they were there together and you know,
yeah, we just like
each other, and I was like, yeah, we do.
Yeah, and for me, it's like just I remember looking at you at one point during the show and be like, what a great fucking guitarist.
I remember that. And it's because he just like he steps into the light.
Yeah, but he's just so like he doesn't give a fuck.
No, he doesn't, and he just plays it and then he's done.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same. Sounds the same on the record. Like there's no other notes. Like there's no extra notes. There's no. He doesn't play around. Like they're a band that's so tight. They're tight and they're militant. Like it's just. We're playing this the same night, the same way every night, more or less. You know.
Were you the one that sent me the video about where he's talking about the sound and the amps that they had?
No.
Okay, so I saw a video on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. Noel Gallagher is talking about how in the early days.
Oh yes, it was me. Okay, yes, I thought you meant in Toronto.
So
okay.
They had like these really shitty amps, and that's where the original sound came from. And then when they started to make more money, they were freaking out because they had better equipment, and they're like, "Oh shit, we can't change." The sound, yeah. And they didn't. They managed to preserve it, but only them. Like,
only them.
Yeah.
And people will argue that a lot of their songs, like you know, sound the same or whatnot.
They don't.
They don't sound the same. And the other thing too is that they sound like no one else, and no one else sounds like them.
I would just like to people who are. I have some friends that are going to see Pulp. In Toronto.
I like Pulp as well.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah. But it's not a competition.
No, it's
not. There's only a clear winner, and Blur people go away.
It's weird. I like all these bands, and they're not Oasis. Yeah, they're not Oasis. It is what it is, guys. If you want to do a tour, do the tour, all three of them. You know, and Oasis can close the show. I would also do a Verve, the Verve. It would have been awesome if like Richard Ashcroft would have like crossed over the Atlantic and like.
Because Bittersweet Symphony, although I'm not sure Bittersweet Symphony in Toronto would have been.
It doesn't matter. It's still the song. It's just hearing it. You know. When we see them again, hopefully he's the opener. I'll manifest that as well. It would be nice for like that or like the Fratellis or something.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah, good show.
Yeah. Even Fontaines would be cool.
Fontaines would be amazing.
Yeah, but I think they're too big now. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. There was a lot of people wearing,
I saw Fontaine stuff.
Yeah, I mentioned the Man United thing, but why are we wearing other people's?
Yeah, I don't. Especially at Oasis, like
it used to really bother you.
It used to really bother me. Now I don't really give a shit anymore. People do what you want. I mean, I don't do it. I'm not a loser. I respect either. I'll just wear a regular T-shirt or I'll wear a band T-shirt. And now, and the thing is, now we have. I have a $500 worth of merch to wear. So.
So do I. Yeah. That's good because the jersey that I bought was only $155. So I stood in line. At the merch counter. I know we've gone back, but haven't you guys missed us? This is what we do all the time. We just go back and forth. But now we're just.
Also,
it's worse because it's in person.
That and like we're just excited.
Okay, so there was this girl at the merch thing. Her name was Andy because I asked for her name.
Wow.
And she was so good. I'm like, can I see this? She's like, absolutely. Wow. And then I said, can I have this jersey in a large? And she's like, oh, we only have an XL. And I was like, okay, I'll make it work. And she's like, I have faith in you. And I was like, wow. Okay. And then I'm like, okay, well, I guess I should buy the tote because I have to put
You bought a tote?
In. Yeah. She's
Shit.
Like, I'm like, I have to put my stuff in. She's like, yeah, but I would give you a plastic bag.
Plastic.
And I'm like, oh, okay, then never mind. And she's like, but I'm not going to stop you. And I'm like, okay, just give me the bag.
Give me the bucket hat. You're like, fuck. Yeah.
I said, do you think I could have an extra bag? She's like, you can have 3 bags. And I was like, okay. And I said, just in case it rains. Okay, because I had a camera. I had a film camera that I brought that took some great photos.
Great photos.
And I was afraid that it was going to get wet. There was not a cloud in the sky at that time.
0.
But I had sort of a forethought. So the show is like in full swing, and I can see that there's like a cloud just gathering above.
Yeah. And it was getting dark.
It was getting dark out, and I could see just around the stadium, and I'm like, no, it's not going to rain. 5%.
Yeah,
5%.
5 sank.
And then I don't know when I felt the raindrop.
Yeah, but you and Steph both looked at me and they're like, "Do you not feel that?" I said, "I don't feel it." And then out of nowhere,
and it wasn't just like a drizzle. It was a full-on rainstorm.
Well, you know what? When it first started, it was okay.
It was fine. Yeah.
Because then it kind of tapered off, and then we were like, "It's gone," and like we're so happy, and like we're back to the show. But then like, you know, torrential for like the rest, literally until the end of the show. And then
until
the fireworks went off, which we're not there yet. But I just want to point out that the third song in the set was Morning Glory. That's all I want to say.
We heard, remember the helicopters, and I'm like, Morning Glory, and you're like, no.
No.
They just go into it.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts that, like, okay, I get it, like, you know, Jess and I we don't shit on Wonderwall, but like it's definitely not in my saved songs.
Because it's overplayed, and it's really one of the only things. But I have a theory about that after. So
yeah, no, I was gonna like it like Morning Glory is pretty popular as a song, and like you're playing a third song in, it's like it's pretty heavy.
Yeah, but it's Oasis.
No, I know, you know what I mean. Like they could have played Wonderwall third song and be like, it's done, and be like, great, amazing, on with the show, guys. You know what I mean?
I would have actually preferred that.
Open the show with Wonderwall.
No, it's too.
and then just go into like Acquiesce.
Oof. You know what? I could be on board with that. Yeah. But you need something that really.
Yeah, you do, obviously. But anyways, all that to say, but like, but some great tracks. Play literally all of them bangers.
Can I just say that when before he went into Bring It On Down, he was like, this one's for the glue sniffer.
Oh, yeah. And I love it. And then, you know, like he's just, you know.
He just didn't care.
I think I've liked so many like reels of the same thing. And it doesn't matter just because now I think I've internalized everything he said that night, Liam and Noel for that matter. But
when he went into cigarettes and alcohol, and he's like, I got woken up by some guy named Hugo.
You go.
And then he was.
And then he was like, "Oh, you know, Canadians.
They can't do the.
They're a little shy.
So.
You want to prove them wrong, yeah?
Let's explain what the Poznan is.
Jess will do that.
So it's this thing that started in the UK, and it really it's actually.
Was it actually the UK?
It's a Polish tradition. Okay. But the UK kind of appropriated it at like soccer matches.
Classic.
At football, and they basically you turn around and you put your arms around the people next to you, and then you just jump in unison, and that is what Liam had us do.
He requested it.
He did. He requested it because he said that people in Canada were going to be shit. Yeah. From where we were standing, it looked shit, but apparently in the videos that I've seen,
they looked amazing.
So, you know what? I'd like to say that we probably did a good job. Tonight, as we're recording this, they're in Chicago, and a girl that I work with, actually, she's there tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I hope they do it properly.
Hope so too.
Yeah.
I kind of have faith in Chicago.
I like Chicago a lot.
Yeah,
Shout out to them.
I'm pretty sure it's good. So anyways, the people in front of us, they were really familiar with how to do this.
Yeah.
I think they had actually been to their respective... I know that the Irish people had been to the Dublin show, but I don't know where the UK ones have been. But anyways.
Yeah, we didn't talk to them. I don't know why Jess is talking as if we spoke to them. We didn't.
Well, I did apologize to them.
Oh, you did? Why?
I did.
Because you're like, sorry.
Sorry, this crowd is so shit.
Oh, it's all right.
They were okay. They just laughed. But we did have a moment during Live Forever, and I don't know if you caught that.
You and I?
No, them and us.
No, tell me about it.
Okay, so...
Wait, we're not there yet. Hold on.
Okay,
1 second, guys. 1 second. Sorry, we're calming down here because the thing is like there are so many things that happen in the span of 2 hours. After Cigarettes and Alcohol, Fade Away, which is really nice to hear because like it's almost like a B-side. It's kind of nice.
It's a good one.
But Supersonic, there's a video of me like just hearing the opening riff and I just want to blow my brains out.
Steph was wearing a Supersonic t-shirt.
Steph was wearing a Supersonic t-shirt. I think she asked me the other day what my favorite song is, and I think it's Supersonic. I think it's a tie between that and like Little by Little. I don't know.
For me, it's Little by Little, 100%. But
so Supersonic, roll with it. You gotta roll with
I
it.
wasn't expecting. There's songs that'll catch you.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot about it. Yeah.
And I was full on doing the UK thing. I was like, let's go.
Yeah.
I was really into it.
And then it's a Noel moment. Noel for him to shine and like I everyone always talks about Liam's voice. Like
but
Noel has a great. And their voices are so different, and Noel's voice is so beautiful.
It's really more melodic.
More melodic, but like he can actually he can sing. I'm not saying Liam can't sing, but he can sing. Like,
but Liam's got the. Also, do you notice you never saw his arms?
He never moves. He doesn't move, and he just like he backs away from the mic and then just goes right back into it.
I never saw his arms. He could have no arms, and
he has none, Jess. Only when he plays tambourine.
That's true. Yeah, I did see his arms when he was doing this.
Yeah. With the maracas, and he can't throw the maracas and tambourine in the crowd anymore because people are fighting. People are always fighting, fuckers.
Yeah, so he sings Half the World Away, and it's really
Talk
nice.
Tonight, Half the World Away. Both of those, love them. Literally. Anyways, I'm gonna cry.
But then it's Little by Little.
But then it's Little by Little.
And if you haven't listened, Oasis has been releasing live versions of
like singles
of songs that have been recorded during this tour, and one of them is Little by Little at Cardiff, and it is. I made the mistake of listening to it in headphones when I was on my walk last week or something, and it was like instant tears.
Yeah.
Because when the crowd comes in,
it's so good. That first of all, that album, Heathen Chemistry, whatever.
Hindu Times.
Yeah, but that song on that album, I don't know. Crazy. I also think that people should just revisit the albums.
That's what I'm doing now too. I'm
just they don't have that many. Just go do it. Little by little. I also like then do you know what I mean?
Another song that starts with helicopters.
It does. But I'm very happy because that's from their third album, Be Here Now, which doesn't get a lot of fucking.
Be Here Now has Stand By Me, right?
Yes. It doesn't have a lot of people don't have a lot of good things to say about it because that was a huge drug period for them and they were fucked up all the time and every song is like 10 minutes.
So that's what I was gonna say before. That's why Wonderwall got so much airplay because it's not a long song.
Yeah.
And everything else is like 5 minutes and 45 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
So no one is playing that.
But everything on Be Here Now is like 7 minutes long. And
also there's an 11-minute one, I think.
There is all around the world. Yeah. But anyways, do you know what I mean? Great song, great banger. And also I'm just saying like there's a line that he says, all you people right here, right now. And all I keep saying in my head is, all you people right here, right meow. Do you know what I mean? That's what I keep saying. Literally in my apartment alone all day long. Yep. Stand By Me. Follow that. Just, I just want to point out that no, it's not the cover. It's not a cover song. It is an Oasis song.
No, it is.
Yeah, it is. Noel's harmony in that song, like the way their voices come together.
Yeah.
Just beautiful. And it sounded, I have the video. I'm sorry. emotional. But they sound amazing. I don't know what the fuck to say. That's just what it is.
But then Stand By Me.
Yeah. Also, during this whole period, like the Stand By Me. Yeah, just beautiful song.
You know what?
It was raining.
Stand By Me. So it had started to rain at this point.
Yeah.
And it was starting to rain quite heavily.
Yeah. Because Cast No Shadow came on, and I was like, wow, as he faces the sun, Cast No Shadow. There's no sun, no sunshine, none of those.
But Stand By Me, the acoustic version of that song is one of the most beautiful.
The Liam Gallagher one?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just one of the most beautiful versions of that song ever.
Yeah.
But anyways, no, Cast No Shadow, and it had really, really started to rain. And who didn't look so stupid in their bucket hat then, eh? Because it really
didn't. You know who else didn't look fucking stupid? Was the guy in the parka in front of us.
We all laughed at him.
We all like, ha 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 ha. And then this guy's literally hood on, zipped up all the way to his neck, and he's just there. You know, I'm like, wow.
He was living in the year 3000, and we were just all standing there like
losers.
idiots.
Yeah, losers.
I did think about bringing ponchos, but I'm like, ugh.
You know what's funny? You know when you like make fun of your parents or whatever?
Yes.
My dad was like, oh, did you bring a poncho? I was like, no, it's Oasis, bro. I'm not bringing a poncho.
Yeah, well,
and then I told him the next day, he was like, well, you see?
I'm bringing a poncho to indoor shows.
In case.
No,
I don't want to be in the splash zone.
you know what? It was okay, I think, for any other band. So
No, I wouldn't have probably stayed for it.
okay, but were you there the rain night at U2?
Yeah.
Okay, so
that was scary.
This is the only 2 times in my life.
And
yes, that I would
keep
have
going
stayed.
keep going with your thoughts. Yeah.
Okay, that I would have stayed at a show when it was pouring rain and it didn't bother me.
I also want to point out that I was at both those U2 shows with you.
Yes.
Well, not with you, but in the same. And both of those venues that we were at were both built in half an hour, and Legoland, and it rained at both those shows.
It's true. Maybe it's us. I'm starting to think it's us.
I mean, at least we manifested Oasis for you.
This is true.
Yeah.
One of the things that I want to say is that Liam said he called it Legoland, and then when he was asking people to drink cigarettes and alcohol to do the Poznan, he was saying, all of you
fuckers
in these stupid fucking stands that were built about 30 minutes ago. Not wrong,
Liam. He knows his shit.
So yeah, Slide Away came on, and I almost died.
I can't talk about it.
I almost died. I was so excited that I'm just reliving it right now because I didn't, and I remember I didn't hear what he said, and I said what, and you said Slide Away, and I was like, no. So it just I couldn't function.
I don't think you have people have like, you know, connections with certain songs at certain points in their lives. A Slide Away was like always one for me that was there, but I never fully understood it until maybe last couple of years. And then you had sent me the live version from the current tour that they released on Spotify. And I was like, I'm gonna put it off because I didn't want to hear it, and I don't want to. Anyways, I was just being reserved about it. I was like, because I know it'll break me. So like so what happened was, like you.
Take me there. I was like, I'm gonna die.
So like you, on a walk one day, it was a beautiful sunny day. I was wearing sunglasses. I was wearing a cap, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna play it. And I swear to God, I looped it like 3 times, and all 3 times I was crying.
Because and I remember I was like, don't do that. And I was like, this is just the most epic thing I've ever heard.
For me, it's the way that he goes into the "now that you're mine" part. Like, it makes me want to lift off the ground. Kick down a door. Yes. But there's something euphoric about. Yeah. The thing about Oasis is that their songs are so there's so much hope.
So, you know, did you see the clip about how they talk about Nirvana?
No, okay. Maybe, but
so it's funny that you mentioned that because Nirvana always had I'm gonna kill myself and I hate you and I hate everyone songs, and they were not fans. And Liam said, no one wants to hear that shit. Yeah. No one wants to hear that you have a great life but you want to kill yourself. And I mean, spoiler alert, but it's just, but you know what I mean? they are writing stuff that's uplifting and that you can listen to and you can find some hope in it, as you were saying.
Yeah, and it's also in the music, like in the melodies and just like, like Noel's lyrics. If you read them on paper,
beautiful.
they're beautiful, but they're also so simple.
Yeah.
Like they're not talking about things that like are impossible or like whatever. They're just, imagine a kid in fucking Manchester and like the fucking and like
Where
just
it rains all the time.
like he just wants to make it big, and this guy's just writing these small songs on paper, but in reality, like they're a huge part of everyone's life. Slide Away, I have a newfound respect for that song, and I also think like, I'm like, is it considered a love song? I feel like it could. I feel it could be considered a love song, and everyone's like, I wonder why. Like, no, that's not their best love song. It's not, and like just I don't know. I could talk about this song for a whole episode.
It was one of the most beautiful moments of the night. Like
Yeah.
I really felt I felt connected with the band the whole time, but
And it was pouring.
That was the song where I was just like, doesn't matter if we're crying because the rain is
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It was honestly an outer body experience.
Yeah, I can't say anything less than that. It was just crazy. And what did he do? I think it was like whatever after, right? Yeah.
Which is okay. It kind of reset because
But I don't know, Jess. The music, the melody of that.
It's the interlude in the middle.
The interlude in the middle, the wind section, and like just like how the fuck.
I don't know.
How does that? It's so beautiful.
It's very like horns. Is that what you said?
That was during Talk Tonight or Half the World Away it was definitely during Master Plan. He had the horns.
Yeah, but I think we saw it before that. But it was.
Oh yes, it was. Yes, it was. You're actually absolutely right. Yeah, the intro and like the outro of that song is just like this. It doesn't have to be that.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
I think,
and the lyrics are simple. I'm free to do whatever I want. That's all I want.
I'll sing the blues if I choose.
That's what it is. But like, it doesn't have to sound like that.
No, it doesn't. But I don't think that they get. I know that they fought a lot and they did the public thing and whatever. But I do not think that they get the respect that they deserve. And I think that now they're getting the respect that they deserve.
Absolutely.
Because they. People are like, oh, they're always fighting, and they're,
It's a money thing. It could be that it's a money thing,
care.
but I don't care. What we witnessed at that show in Toronto was a fucking incredible
Also,
band.
I don't know if you saw on the screens, like at one point when Liam was doing the maraca thing, and
Yeah.
he was doing this, Noel was dying of laughter.
Yeah, they're having a great time.
They are.
Like they're having a great time, and
Which
like,
is nice to see after so many years of them, publicly slagging each other off.
It's like that video that I sent you actually about like both of them, the Gallaghers in like '95, what they sounded like and what they sound like now. It's
the same.
It's literally almost the same. I don't understand what's wrong with people. Like, yeah, I don't even think. I think the songs might have gone faster. I think.
I actually think so too.
Then because I was listening to something today and because I haven't been listening to anything else.
Definitely Half the World Away was faster.
Yeah, that's also with the full band. Usually it's
that's
acoustic.
right.
But I think that I mean melodically, musically, they don't get the
No, because it's always been overshadowed
by the shit. Yeah.
But now I feel like they're
I remember looking at you at one point and being like, how good do they fucking even the band it's like there's Bonehead from the original, like he's the original founder. Andy Bell is the bassist who plays with Noel in High Flying Birds. The drummer's brand new. I don't even know his fucking name, to be honest.
Matter.
He's incredible.
and sorry, I'm just
he does need a job though.
we're not hiring.
And then in the midst of this torrential downpour, what else would you want to have but just live forever and just soaks you to the bone?
Okay, when that came on, I remember looking at the sky and the rain was coming down in buckets, literally buckets, and as soon as the song, the lyric, like as it soaks you to the bone,
I'm like, we're here.
I actually looked up at the sky and I was like, let's go.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. And for me, it's the the last line of like the way he goes hard on the live forever part. We're gonna live forever.
But so this was my moment with the British people.
Okay.
And the Irish
Okay.
people.
You had a moment. You guys had a moment.
We did have a
Not
moment.
me.
No.
Thank you. Just so I'm clear.
Okay, maybe, I don't know because I was so into it.
Yeah. What was the moment?
So the moment is, they were singing. We were all like gets to the chorus whenever we're all doing this, and then they like we turn to each other. We're just like singing at each other, and they like just grab my hand.
Is that not the best thing in the world?
It's great because you don't know these people, and I was like this. I remember you forever.
I feel like on the floor it would be like another thing, like just because you're literally with everyone. Like, and also I want to say like everyone there was having a great time. I didn't notice anyone that was overly wasted or like like everyone's having their pints, everyone's having a good time.
What I noticed is that it was all like people our age and a bit older.
Yeah, and like some kids, which is really cool to see. And like
except the kids that were in front of us who were like.
Oh, I didn't notice. I don't give a. I honestly, I think one of the first times I didn't, which is probably not good, but I didn't take any sense of my social like surrounding.
It doesn't matter because you know what? I felt very blessed because I was between Terry and you, and so I wasn't super careful. Or
okay, because you don't want to hit someone in the face or whatever. Yeah, got you.
Like not that I wanted to hit you.
No. But like you didn't care if you bumped into me.
Like, it's okay because I felt protected. It's just like it's good.
That's stupid.
But
I'm joking.
But no, because
that's
when you're
sweet.
at shows, you're kind of like, ugh, who's this?
Yeah. Why am I touching this? Why is this person next to me? But you're in the middle of it's these. Yeah, I could. So I'll hit you more often.
But no, Live Forever was. For me, the highlight.
Okay.
Because of how much it was raining.
Yeah.
And that the moment with those. Well, actually,
I love that. I love that.
It was just a great moment, and I thought.
I have this whole thing in my head where I'm picturing you
because they were just like this.
Yeah.
Their arms outstretched.
There was that one guy that was like. He was emotional too. There was that in front of us. There was the guy. Yeah. Like he also had a bucket hat. He was like a tie-dye bucket hat. He was like.
That's the guy that grabbed my hand.
Like just like I remember every time. And there's like one of the videos I have. He's just like screaming.
Yeah, it's great. You need that kind of thing. I was so happy that out of all of the people that were sat next to us in the stadium or in front of us, it was them.
Yeah, they were really great. Shout out to them. If you're listening to this, you're amazing.
Yeah, honestly.
The set closes with Rock and Roll Star, which was so funny. Do you remember at one point I looked at you and I was like, "Did they play Rock and Roll Star yet?"
No.
Because it was everything was such a blur. That like I was like, did I fucking miss something? And then I think yesterday or 2 days ago I was like, did they play Slide Away? And not Slide Away. Some Might Say.
Oh yeah, but Some Might Say was like at the beginning. Of
the set. I know. And I was like, did they play? And I feel like during that period, like we had the set list in front of us. Yeah, it was the fourth song. So right after Morning Glory, that's when I literally had stopped crying. So I think that like I missed that. Like I remember turning to Steph and saying, "Oh, this is my favorite part of Some Might Say, which is the Some Might Say, Some Might Say." Like I like that part a lot. So but that's like a blur. But everything else is there.
It's interesting because when I go to shows, I always, you're gonna think I sound stupid here, but I always think of set lists as like a roller coaster. So you like build up with like a bunch of songs, and then there's just like one song that tips it over, and then it's not that
the lull.
No, it's not even a lull. It's just that like that's the apex of the show.
Oh, got you.
And then it just goes down, and then you're like, oh shit, there must be only a few songs.
There's only like 4 songs left.
And it freaked me out because when Live Forever came on, I thought, oh shit, we're really getting near the end now. Yeah. And I got like sad, but then I thought, okay, no, just live in it. It's fine.
Just like, live forever.
Yeah, exactly. But you have to still enjoy it.
Yeah.
It just
Rock There's at that point. Was great. Yeah, Rock, and then I remember too, like they didn't really say goodnight or whatever. They just walked off. Yeah, they don't need to say goodnight, but like,
and then it just said like live 25, right? On the
and then you looked at me and you're like, it's the encore? I was like, I guess,
He was like, are they gone? Are they just done? And I was like, no, I don't think so because they haven't
done, the song.
But I also think they had to like squeegee the floor.
Oh my God! Again, Noel kept bitching that like the fucking floor was wet and whatever.
But at one point, so when it did start to rain, Liam put his like parka hood on
top of,
and then he put his bucket hat over top.
Yeah.
But before he put the bucket hat, he looked like a Sith Lord.
He did. I have a great picture of it. Yeah, his face, which is awesome, by the way. And I don't know if it was one point during Live Forever. I think it was Live Forever. He like put his arm like to cover the mic like this, and he was kind of like just his head was on his arm, and he was just singing into the mic.
You know what? One of the things that I am glad is that it wasn't a thunderstorm.
Yeah, you know what? You're not the first person that said that. My friend Joe was like, he was also there in another section, and he was like, I started to think, where the fuck are we gonna go? And I was like, I don't know. I
wasn't concerned about that. I was more concerned about them leaving and then us not getting a full set.
Yeah, that. Okay,
I didn't really care about that. I just
no, but also if you think of it, it's all steel, fuck, right?
Oh yeah,
so like, we're all fucked.
You gotta go into the toilets.
But anyways, why are we?
I don't know. It's fine. Where everybody's fine. Okay.
Rock and roaster.
Yeah. So that was a good song.
It was funny too because I remember during Liam's set, Steph turned to me and she goes, during Noel's set, sorry, Steph turned to me and goes, Liam just walked off. I was like, yeah, what do you want him to do? He's not gonna. He doesn't sit there. He probably walked off, smoked a cigarette, and came back.
I'm sure that's exactly what.
I remember when I saw him at the Bell Center in 2008 during. They do that thing all the time.
Yeah, but they.
No, but I remember. I vividly remember because I was closer to the stage. Actually, like to the side of the stage. I remember like during that set of Noel stuff. That Liam was literally on the side just smoking a cigarette. Like I had this in my head, you know. So in my mind, he's just doing that, you know. Sure in my mind, my dreams are real. All right. Master Plan kicked off the encore, which is another banger. Which also, you know, if you think about it, that like Noel wrote that in like the 90s, and like it's literally
it's a good anthem for now.
It's a good anthem for now. It is. And like these guys, you know,
it's just so it's simple,
but it's beautiful.
But it's beautiful.
Yeah, you know, and great. Again, there's for Noel's songs, there's just always such
strings and stuff. Yeah,
beautiful
arrangements.
Yeah, and and then you know there's 2 songs left in the set, and then after Master Plan, you know, you're like, well, this is it, you know. The song comes on, Wonderwall.
No, it was Don't Look Back in Anger.
Oh, 4 songs in the encore.
Yes.
Sorry.
But no, Don't Look Back in Anger.
This is the song.
I saw like they started to film like the keys, and I was like, okay, well, it's got to be this because what else? And I don't know why, but I lost myself in that song. Like I don't know why. I thought it was, and you could really hear the crowd. So I think that's part of it, as you know.
And
it took like 20 songs before they got into the.
Yeah, and also it's still raining at this point.
Oh, it's pouring.
Steph was like, is it gonna stop? I was like, I don't know. And I felt bad because she was shivering and stuff, and we had nothing. I couldn't give her a sweater. I couldn't do anything. I was like, take your jersey, take the new jersey and put it on you.
You know what?
She's gonna want to wet it. I was like, okay.
You know what saved me is that I had this t-shirt that I'm wearing right now.
Oh, okay.
Underneath,
right.
And I wanted to take it off and put the jersey on,
but
and then I thought,
not.
no, and I didn't. And so what happened is that the jersey got wet, but this kept me.
Whoa.
Dry. Honestly,
worth $65.
No, it was the merch prices were good. They were good.
No. I've never spent that much on merch ever in my life, and I probably will never again. But I know you will. Yeah, but no, I've never spent that much on merch. But I had to. There's no choice. Now I'm good. I'm good for life. I mean, until the next concert.
Until the next Adidas collab, and then we're gonna get it.
Just touching on "Don't Look Back in Anger" again. Yeah. Do you not feel that is their most Beatle-esque song?
Absolutely. However, I do think there's you can see a lot of influences.
Absolutely.
Hear a lot of influences.
Yeah.
Like, I think Rock and Roll Star always reminds me a little bit of Come on This Journey With Me.
Yeah, I am ready.
It Takes Two.
Okay.
By like Rod Stewart and yeah, I don't know why. There's just like a bit of that.
Like the cover you're talking about, like the Marvin Gaye cover?
No. Oh shit. The one with Tina Turner.
Oh, okay, yes.
So
okay.
It reminds me of that a little bit. There's a few other songs, but yes, I think that's probably their most Beatle-esque.
I'm thinking of another one too I was hearing on the way here, and I was like, oh, that's like there's just so many Beatles influences, especially in the early stuff.
There's a lot of influences, but that to me,
the harmonies, like just like the na-nas at the end of Champagne Supernova. Get out of here.
Yeah. No,
that's a fucking, you know what I mean? Like, just I think more maybe harmony wise. I don't know why I'm blanking now. It's
possible, but I agree. There's a lot of
influence.
I mean, I'm sorry, I'm just thinking of when who's Son is named Lennon?
I think
Okay, one of them. Whose
Yeah.
son is Gene?
Liam.
Okay, so it's Noel's son.
Yeah.
Okay, the same Lennon. And he told Yoko Ono, and she was like, "Why? Why would you do that?" Yeah, it's just a whole like. It's just very funny.
Name my son.
Yeah, and she's like, "Why?" So, anyways, so they obviously they were really influenced, and they say that the Beatles are the best band in the world, but they also say they're the best band in the world. And at this point, I tend to agree because they just are. And if you haven't seen them, I get it. The tickets were expensive. I get that but for people like us who are lucky to see as many shows as we get to see, it was Christmas. And honestly, it was like Christmas and Easter and New Year's and everything.
I know that like we're both seeing Paul, and Paul is your sanctuary and your guy, and like but I still like I know it'll be great. I know it'll be amazing.
Yeah, but it's not. I know.
And then I have to like think that like that we saw something so historic, and that the fact on the way here I was thinking they can tour again next year, which they will.
But it won't be.
I'm saying that they will.
Oh, they will. But you will not.
But you will have not been. You will not have been at the reunion.
Yes, the reunion and the first Canadian show.
The first North American show.
North American show in 17 years.
Yeah.
Which is insane to say.
Yeah.
And you needed to be at that first night. I know.
Yeah.
I know that a lot of people went to the second night, and I hope you had a great time. But the first night with the rain. And the video that they put out on the Oasis Instagram, where they just use like "Live Forever," but they isolate the vocal.
Yeah. Goosebump shit. Whoever's doing the social media is doing a great job. Honestly. By the way, like the postcards, all the like. I love all that stuff they're putting online. I hope it's the same person doing it for all three accounts, because that would be sick. Because they kind of look similar. Yeah, that's awesome. So, yeah. But yeah, so obviously don't look back in anger, big anthem. Then Wonderwall, and you can when you're there, like when it comes on here, I'll skip it. Yeah. And when it comes on there, you listen to it. But for me, it's like Crocodile Rock. I agree. Yeah. I won't go. It's not my. It's not my bathroom break song. No, I would never get up. Like I'm gonna sing it and shit.
Let's just
for shits and giggles.
No, not for shits and giggles. Let's just mention that we did have a conversation about perhaps using Depends next time, because
we did.
We were like, I'm not getting up, and I remember you turning to Steph and saying, I might have to piss my pants.
Yeah. I did, and I didn't because it rained.
No, yeah. I was worried because like I had to pee before the show, and then the lineup was so massive.
Was massive. Yeah.
And then what did I do? I went to the bar and I got a giant like tall boy Michelob
both did, yeah.
Ultra,
yeah,
and then drank that the entire show.
Yeah, it's true.
Didn't have to pee, and then at the end of the show, I made a beeline for the porta potties.
I just used the grass.
Yeah, well, that's great for you.
Thank you.
Do that.
I know.
So I actually I went to the further ones, and I just stood in front of a door, and I was like, I'm going there. Like I don't care. And there's tons of people waiting, and I just thought, no, I'm not.
Yeah, that's a good call. But yeah, Wonderwall. I mean, it's iconic. What are you gonna do? It is what it is. And like
everybody was into it, and I just
Yeah, I don't think that they cannot play it, and it's cool because it's at this point now in its lifetime, the song that Liam sings the bars and he just lets everyone else sing the chorus, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like he just like
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
And also I want to be part of that anyways.
Yeah.
Like those sing-alongs are really magical, especially.
And they have sing-alongs.
They do.
So they know how to write a fucking anthem.
They do.
Yeah.
So I was not disappointed about that. But again, as you've pointed out many times, it was still raining. And I was really
I can't stress enough that it was still raining at this point.
There's a picture of Terry, like his glasses.
Oh my god, that's such a good picture.
He's just like, he's kind of done. And he's a trooper. He's, like I mentioned before,
Big trooper.
Not a massive Oasis fan.
Did he enjoy it?
But he did. He really did. And he mentioned that the opening was one of the greatest openings he'd ever seen.
Wow.
So, he really loved it. And I think, part of it is he was really happy to see how happy I was watching it. So I think that was really fun. But,
yeah, for sure.
And then the only thing I was a little disappointed is because of the rain, we didn't get the drone show.
Yeah, but I don't think they did it on the second show either.
Really?
I think it's just a
Maybe
thing.
it's just
I think it's a prior, like a pre-show thing, which is weird because who sees it?
Yeah,
We're talking about the Oasis drone show. They like
just, like, light up the
they light up
logo.
they light up the logo, but like in the sky and like it's super cool. Like they're not the only band that does it, but
if you're in a plane and you see this,
yeah, is that a anyways? But yeah, but I don't know. But I because of the rain, I was also scared because I knew there was fireworks. I didn't know at what point, but like I knew there was fireworks, and I was like, "Fuck! If it's raining, why is it? They're not gonna do fireworks."
But they did it. I actually think that the rain subsided enough during Champagne Supernova
Yeah.
for the fireworks,
Which was the final song.
And like Derry I'm like, film, and he's like, okay, no one's gonna watch. Like,
I have been.
Okay, yeah, no,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
But I just thought, no one watches fireworks,
Oh yeah,
But I was like, film, and then he's like, when do you think they're gonna happen? I'm like, they better happen.
yeah.
So.
And it's obviously the last part of the song after the solo, and it's cool because like they know that it's coming.
I will say though, like at the beginning of that song, there's the sound of the water, and
Yeah.
it was rain and the water. I really had to pee at that point.
Okay, that was the moment for you. You're like, come on, Stram, it's 7 minutes. Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
But yeah, Champagne Supernova was the closer. It was kind of nice. Stop. The on the screen behind is like the sunset, right? So like it's like
Yeah.
slowly going down, and you're like,
And you
okay, and
know
you're
it's
like, fuck,
over.
this is the end of it. I really love that song. I love the guitar solo in that song.
It's one of the first guitar solos I ever taught myself.
Wow, shut up.
I'm not trying to be a dick, but it's one of those like really beautiful little
Oh my God.
riffs that I just love.
And just like
Do you want to play for you now?
I don't know, just seeing the sunset, and then the rain had kind of like started to slow down a bit at that point, and then I kind of caught. I think it was Liam, like on the jumbo screen, like looking up, and I was like, "Oh my God, I think this is gonna." They were looking for the fireworks, right?
And then when they just came up,
and then they came up,
and it was a massive fireworks.
it was like better than like LaRonde.
You know what? I actually thought of that when we were looking at it.
Yeah.
Okay, LaRonde, look here it is.
Yeah, do an Oasis one. Yeah, do an Oasis tribute one.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, it would
Instead
be.
of doing the countries, do
Yeah,
like bands.
bands. Anyways, maybe we're onto something.
Yeah.
Yeah, fireworks are amazing, and just like I have this video of Liam at the end just saying like look after each other, be good.
The other thing I want
Like,
to mention
yeah.
is that he did say like, I know it's been difficult.
I love how you're saying that because I would have loved I loved that part. He goes, it's so hard to follow a band that like hates each other.
It's just been,
know.
it's been a nightmare to follow, and we really appreciate it. And there's nothing that I love more than when a band does that.
And he's acknowledging. I think now a lot of the interviews that you see that like he even says it. Liam says it that he's matured, and he likes to still have fun, but on stage he's in the most control he's ever been.
Yes. And Noel has had nothing but praise for Liam. Like he said, he's killing it, and he's doing such a great job. And I forgot how funny he was.
Oh my God, he's fucking hilarious.
They're gonna do Christmas. They should film it.
They should do a Gallagher Christmas. They should give him like 50 million just to do that. I'll crowdfund that shit.
No, like they dedicated "Stand by Me" to their not at our show, but at another show they dedicated.
Peggy.
Yeah. It's just she's the one that got the tour together because she was like, just cut your shit and just go out.
Mes sons.
Can you imagine being their parents?
No, I can't actually. Yeah, just stop bickering. But just a beautiful evening. Definitely the show of the decade for me, I think.
Yeah. I agree.
Shows like this come and go, right? Like especially the ones that leave you feeling like this feeling long. Like it's been a few days since the show.
You don't have many of those in your lifetime, I don't think.
No.
That's why when Terry mentioned that he had never seen me like this, other than at Paul.
Yeah.
It was.
It's a rare thing.
Shit, it's rare because I don't normally like. I love music.
And we go to a lot of shows, and it's not to say that we go to so many shows. No. It's not that. It's just there's some shows like that was great. I there's not a show that I've been to where I'm like that was shit. Well, yeah. Well, that was that one time. But like, but just to say like, that was pretty good. That was pretty bad.
But whatever.
But majority.
Yeah, majority.
Like all the shows are good, but like the ones that are like they just leave you like speechless. Like I want to relive it all the time. I would go to the rest of the tour, honestly. Like I would go. It's the same set list, and that's fine.
It's different. Like this
The vibes are different.
That's
Yeah.
the thing that gets me when people say, "Yeah, but you're going to see the same show." Like when we go see Paul in November, the shows that I'm going to see are going to bring my tally up to 45 shows,
Fuck.
which is a lot of shows. Not a lot compared to a lot of my friends. However, it doesn't matter. Every single show that I've seen has been kind of the same set list, never the same show. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm now
Musically, you're talking about?
Yeah, because the crowd is different, the people are different, he's different. You know, when I saw him in London last year, the first night of London, he was in a bad mood, like a bad mood, and you could tell during the show.
Interesting.
He wasn't feeling it that night. Huh. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm obviously lucky enough to have seen him many times where I can actually pick that out. But
Yeah.
it's never the same thing. So if we were to go see Oasis, and if someone wants to, like, you know, pay for us to go on tour with Oasis, I'm not saying no to that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Is we would never get the same show. Mm-hmm. And places that have not had them in a long time, that's where you want to be.
Absolutely. I mean, I would love to see them in like South America though, or like Mexico.
I can't do it.
No?
I think I'm too scared.
You're too scared?
Yeah, I think
Really?
So. Yeah.
I would love to do it.
Apparently, one of the things is the pushing of the crowd.
Right.
It's really intense, and I'm too afraid.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. But I would do that. UK.
You know what? There's a rumor that they're going to go to St. James's Park next year, which is the Newcastle United Stadium. And
Not Nebworth. Not Nebworth.
No, not Nebworth, but St. James's Park. I saw the rumored. That's one that I would go to because those, like the Geordies that live there, they are insane, and I would love to be in that.
That would be sick. I would love that.
Throwing that out there.
Yeah, just we're manifesting that tour for the rest of ya, for the lot of ya.
But listen, if you have an opportunity to go. You're not going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
It's, you know, as you mentioned, it is the show of the decade for sure.
Yeah. Is there any songs that because this was very hit heavy?
Yeah.
Every song was a hit. I mean, except for a B-side here and there.
I know that they would never do it because it's 11 minutes, but All Around the World I love.
You would like? Okay, was there another song that you feel like? Let's say that like the next tour, like they're definitely gonna swap that. The next tour might be less hit heavy. They might throw in some B-sides there for us like real fans. Yeah, that's a Liam song. Liam song that he wrote too. It's just it's rare. Yeah,
I like that song because it's just it's cute.
Yeah.
Like just like it's like a little I think songbird, or I don't know. I think those are my two. What about you?
Interesting. I would do fuck man, like Go Let It Out from Standing on the Shoulders of Giants is like that would be. That would be a great opener. Just like there's such a good energy in that song. Yeah.
Going from
from that to that it's pretty nuts. Like from Fucking in the Bushes to Go Let It Out would be crazy. I would also like I'm surprised. I thought they would play it because it was kind of popular online. But I would love to hear Columbia from Definitely Maybe. That's another good song that they could open the show with. Like it's just a big song.
I guess they could do Lila too.
Lila is a song that everybody hates, and I love it. Yeah, it's the most Oasis song of that era.
Yeah,
but. Yeah, there's some here and there.
It's true. I've seen a lot of videos of people who are like, "That's my least favorite song."
Yeah, like why? It's such a good song.
I think it's because there's a lot of hate for that era.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, it's not their best era, but the songs are songs. I mean, I think Columbia, Lila.
Can you imagine though? You release What's the Story, Morning Glory, and Definitely Maybe as your album. Like who does that?
No one. Like even Be Here Now deserves, like I said at the beginning of the show, like it needs to get. People love it more now. Go listen to it. It's fucking incredible.
There's a lot of gems on that album.
Yeah. And I would like to hear Be Here Now as well, like the title track. I would love to hear that. I'm, very.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. But yeah, I think those are
some of the ones that I would have wanted to hear, but.
For me, All Around the World, there's like that little interlude. And
it's crazy.
Sonically, it's just so beautiful that I'm here for an 11-minute song. If you want to do that, go ahead.
There's one thing that I would love to do or to see in my lifetime is like just an B-sides, but also just like an Oasis jam. Just don't play. Don't play like like go off a bit.
I don't know if they can do it.
But it's okay. Yeah, which is
Especially
fine.
Noel, because he's like the conductor.
Yeah.
And Liam is kind of like just like the wild child.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
I don't know. I think I'm happy that I'm more than happy to have got the experiences, like, with you, with Steph, with Terry, and my friends, and
it was really something. I was. I'm not sure that I'm ever gonna have another experience like that.
No, and like we always say, Jess, like when we talk about shows that were like so incredible, it will never be the same again. So like we can see them again next year. It'll be amazing, but it won't be that.
No, because the first time.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, this was my first time seeing Oasis.
Yeah.
What was your second?
I know, but for me, this is more.
Yes.
In my brain, fresh.
Yeah, and I also think the build-up was so much that we.
A whole year.
Yeah, but more than that. Like, if you think about it, we've been
17 years.
For years and years and years
Yeah.
about, this is what we want and this is what we want and it's never going to happen and we love this. And then it finally comes and you think, okay, I didn't think this was ever going to happen. Like, for me, I was thinking I've only seen Fleetwood Mac once, and it was the
full band?
The full band. And that, to me, ranks in my top 5, just because I'm never going to see that again.
Never.
It's never going to happen again.
Yeah, this is definitely up there with me. Like people were like, you said it's the best band in the world. I'm like, yeah, they are. Like, for me, like, this is the,
also,
like,
you have to know that.
Yeah.
Banter, like,
you know what I mean? Like, but like also like for me, like this is my favorite band. We were like, it's like a tough, it's this and like Dave Matthews, like Pearl Jam, and like but it all loops to this, and like and just because I didn't mention them for so many years is just because they were my keepsake. Like they were dormant. Like this is Oasis. Okay, cool, whatever. But like this is real shit. This is life. Like it's real. It happened. It's still happening.
Again,
they sound amazing. The band sounds amazing. Worth every penny.
Worth the $350 ticket of admission, and worth the $500 we spent.
Yeah, and the beers.
Yes, you're right.
I don't know. I could talk about the show for another 2 hours, but I think that we're boring our listeners.
No,
maybe not.
You know what? I think as we've mentioned 1,000 times, go see the bands.
Go to the gig.
Go see them. Go see the gigs. And speaking of gigs that you should go see Sam Fender. I mentioned St. James's Park. St. James's Park is in Newcastle. Sam Fender's a Newcastle boy. Mm-hmm. They actually sponsored the Newcastle. He sponsored the Newcastle jerseys. I don't know this year, but
he sponsored them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or whatever label he's with.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Please go see him. He's really, really talented and he's really good.
We're going.
I
think it's like October 2nd or 1st. First, yeah.
And
Place Belle in Laval.
Place Belle is a great venue.
Yeah.
I just that to me is my pick for this year.
For this year.
Yeah, I think so.
Also, just to clarify, like we don't know what's happening with this podcast. We're just here.
Yeah,
we're just chilling. This is the first time we do it in person, which is fucking incredible. I had a great time.
Cool. Yeah, me too. We'll do it again.
So yeah.
Yeah, so I think we'll probably sporadically pop up and
just like
some shows and talk about concerts we've been to and talk about Ticketmaster stuff and anything that's concert related or music related. So I think that's kind of like the form that it's going to take now. Mm-hmm. And also you can watch us on the YouTube.
Wow.
Isn't that exciting?
Wow. My dad's very happy.
I'm sure he is.
He is. He's like, maybe you should show your faces. I was like, here we are.
You know what? That's a good idea. Yeah. We've taken that. So there we go. Well,
I mean,
always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. And this reunion is sponsored by Oasis Reunion. So
it's also not sponsored by Guinness, even though we are drinking Guinness. And just follow us.
Talk to us. I don't know.
Whatever.
We're I guess in transition. I don't know. We're just figuring it out.
We're figuring it out. We're just gonna go and just come along for the ride. That's it.
Jess, thanks for.
Hey, thank you.
Thanks for being at Oasis.
It's weird when you have to end a podcast day. You just kind of like.
Yeah, I'm just here.
Bye.
Maybe
we should just walk off the stage like Oasis does. Just like get up. See ya. The Concert Goers is a Snob Media podcast hosted by Jessica Dion and Gianni Fiaschi. Stay connected by following @The Concert Goers on social media.